Well, hey there, guys, and there was a big concern about all this rain because they've had flooding before, but what I can tell you right now, you might notice I'm not wearing a hood. That's because there's no rain that's coming down at all at this exact moment, but it has been raining throughout the day. This is Tripp's Run right here, which runs through Falls Church, and it was pretty elevated. Although in just the last 30 minutes or so, it's probably dropped about 4 inches here in Tripp's Run, and that had a lot of people concerned because this has flooded before. And that's why people were going for sandbags. Why don't we show you some video from a little earlier today that we captured. The city was giving them out. They said they gave out about 275 of these sandbags, and that included, that went to about 20 different people. We met one person that I want to introduce you to. Her name is Ellen Heather, and her basement was completely destroyed by flooding on July 8th. Take a listen to how she described that.
July 8th, there was 5 inches of rain in a couple hours. So you can't catch up from that. And as long as it can absorb, we should be okay. But if we can't absorb, we need precautions.
And then right now, you should be seeing some of the video from that storm, water just pouring out into the street. And that's why they're worried about it. She described it to us as she has PTSD from that. They were worried every time that rain comes, they start worrying about that. And right now, if we come back out here live, we'll just show you. That's her home right there. So you can see how elevated it must have been back then. Different situation right now. The water is by no means close to that, but we're going to continue monitoring it to see if that rain comes back. Guys, send it back to you in the studio.
Yeah. Our Evan Koslof is keeping an eye on the conditions in Arlington. So how's it looking out there, Evan?
Well, Dilly, it's been a wet day, but right now it's just a bit of a drizzle right now. It's sort of in a lull that's been going on for a little more than an hour. So that's the good news for the neighbors around here who are glad to see the rain go. I want to show you one quick thing here using this light right here. You see that grass right there? If we were out here about an hour and a half ago, you wouldn't be able to see that. That's because this waterway here, this is Tripp's Run, was far more elevated than it is right now. So it's dropped down maybe about a foot in the last hour and a half, which is definitely some good news for these neighbors because they've dealt with some flooding from this area right here before, so they took no chances. People got some sandbags today. What did it look like in July of 2019? What did it look like?
It was water. This looked like we'd be standing in a lake.
Ellen Heather will never forget July 8th, 2019. Much like with this storm, it was raining. Then this happened. Water flowed from Tripp's Run and into her basement.
It came over from here and filled the stairwell.
6 feet of water, causing major damage.
Drywall, carpet, lost a lot of things.
So that explains why when it rains, she gets a little worried.
It's PTSD for me. It's terrifying.
That's why she got sandbags this time, given out for free by the city of Falls Church. All in all, about 275 of these bags were given out. Susan Finarelli works for the city.
This could end up being nothing, just a lovely evening, cuddle up at home with the family. But if it turns into something more, flooding can cause serious damage to homes. So we just want to be helpful to our residents as best we can.
All right, so it wasn't just that one neighbor. I talked to a few people that live in this neighborhood, all of them keeping their eye on this waterway. They all brought up July 8th. That was their big focus. Right now, it appears that's not happening in this neighborhood. Send it back to you guys in the studio.
Yeah, let's keep our fingers crossed. Good job, Evan. Thank you.